talk about tea today, and I've chosen 4 herbal teas to show you guys. And then I'm also just going to talk about how you can pick up this great hobby of buying your own loose leaf teas in bulk and brewing them yourself at home. It gets to be really fun after a while. So the first tea we're going to talk about is Tulsi Tea. And this is really popular in India. It comes from an herb called holy basil. And it brews up really dark. I'm going to show you in a minute. And it has almost like a rich and roasted flavor. So this is a great substitute for coffee if you're trying to cut down on your coffee or go off coffee completely. This is a great tea to sub. In terms of health properties, it's really wonderful. It helps you increase your resistance to stress, fatigue, and anxiety. So it just works really beautiful in the body, and it does some wonderful things for you. It's one of my favorites. And then another favorite of mine is Nettle Tea. I drink this a lot. And when you brew it, it turns into this brilliant green color. It's really pretty, and when you look at it, you just know it has to be good for you. If you happen to suffer from asthma, eczema, or hay fever, seasonal allergies, this is the tea for you. It's really wonderful for all of those things. Someone asked me what it tastes like the other day, and I guess I would describe it as very mild. It's very mild and maybe like a slight jasmine flavor. It's kind of earthy. It's nice. This is actually a liver tea. It's called Love Your Liver Tea. And we could all afford to love our livers a little bit more just because we live in this toxic environment and our liver has a whole lot of stuff to detox. So anything we can do to support that is going to be great. And this has some different roots in it. It has a dandelion root, burdock root, milk thistle, and yellow dock. And all of those herbs or roots are really wonderful for supporting your liver function. The last tea I'm going to talk about is a very common tea that most people have heard of or even drank, and it's called chamomile. This comes from little tiny flower buds, which I might pull out a few so you can see. It smells great. I absolutely love the smell of chamomile. It's so soothing. So let's see. You can see that it's a tiny little chamomile flower bud. And chamomile is really soothing for your digestive system. It can help with cramping, and it's got wonderful anti-inflammatory properties. So it's a really healthy tea that you should incorporate a lot more into your diet. Today we're going to brew up some of the Tulsi tea. So I've got my Bodum tea press here. And you can use a French press if you happen to be a coffee drinker and you own a French press. You can do that. If you don't have either of these gadgets, you can still do this at home. Just use a strainer and a bowl, and you'll see kind of how that works with the tea press. So taking this apart, this is the part that you press down. This here is the strainer, and you can see mine's a little bit stained just because I've used it a lot. They make metal ones now, and the metal ones probably are a little bit better. I'm going to try to get my hands on one of those metal ones pretty soon. So this plastic one, it works just as well, but it does get stained. So I'm going to put it inside the glass container. I'm going to do the Tulsi tea today. And this will be great because you can see how dark it brews. So I'm just going to do 2 spoonfuls in my little teapot. Oh, it smells good. My Tulsi tea actually has a little bit of ginger in there too, that you can find some flavored Tulsi teas at the store. So let me go get my boiling water to pour in here. All I do is fill up the tea press. But you can see it's already turning that dark color. It looks almost like coffee. It's beautiful. The aromas are amazing. This one brews up very quickly. Some of the other ones take a little bit longer. The liver tea takes a little bit longer to brew. You might want to give it a good 10 minutes before you go to drink it, just because it's made from roots, and roots don't brew quite as quickly as leaves. All of these other teas are from leaves or flowers. So you want to leave a little bit of room at the top so that when you press down with the tea press, it doesn't overflow. So you just push it down. And actually, to let it brew a little bit longer, even though this one looks like it's ready to drink, I might let it brew a couple more minutes. And if you wanted to do that, you just leave it halfway up. like that. If you want to drink it right now, and I think I'm ready to, I push it all the way down, and I'm ready to pour my tea. Here goes. Pouring my tea into my cup, and it's good to pour it up high because it kind of drips a little bit otherwise. Mm. Really good. Okay, so enjoy your teas. Give a try to some of these, especially if you have some of those conditions that you're dealing with. Tea is a wonderful thing to include into your diet to help support your immune system and your gut and everything else. So enjoy your teas and have a wonderful day.